recycler haul. I was following in his footsteps. I got a connection, and mine is mini compared to his. He makes it look like he's sifting through a lot to just pull out the ones he wants, where right now, since I'm just getting started, I'm taking everything I've found so far, which is not much, but I think I have 8 keyboards to get through today. So let's get started. The first one, I actually got a set of 3 of these. It says MicroStar Labs. The maker is actually KeyTronic. I'll show, let's see, what's a good way to show that? Right here, I guess. KeyTronic Corporation, yeah. There's some focus. Let's see, the serial number. It's in the 725,000. That's, I think, my oldest of the 3. The other 2, are actually serial number 739337, and the other one, let's see, I got, oops, sorry, I got a little rigged up setup here to record from overhead, and so it's a little wobbly, sorry. But here's the other one, 739338, so they're back to back, 2 of them. Let's go back to this first one. It doesn't matter, but let's see. So this one, let's say 725629. It also says what looks like a date here, which I think I would say like August of 1984, if I'm not mistaken. He's got a metal bottom to him, and the PCB is mounted to a smaller metal, another metal plate inside, and all the switches are plate mounted, I believe. The top's plastic. One thing that I thought was amazing is the space bar. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9U space bar. That's pretty amazing. I find these Control Alt over here interesting as well. The cables, these are 5-pinned in, decent shape. I think this was, since it was OEM'd, it was MicroStar Labs. I tried to look that up. I think it was just diagnostic lab equipment, and maybe the computer that came with whatever they were, measuring system they had. This is the keyboard that came with it. They're in decent shape. They look nice, I think. Turns out, well, let's see, we can talk about it more later, but I also want to try labeling like Odin does, but I can see why he pauses on the video at this part, because it's hard to get the labels off my Dymo labeler to get them to peel. So give me a second while I figure this part out. It's like half the length of my small video will be peeling these labels, I think. So we're going to call this one Kraus 401. It's my handle. It's based on Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. My name's Crowell. My father named me. It was a unique name that no one else has. It's a mixed blessing. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not so fun. Alright, let's get the other one. This one is serial number 739337. Just gonna put the an O2 on this one, or number 2, if I can find it. Here it is. Yeah, these are KeyTronic foam and foil, which, Chiro, I'm not sure how you say his either, but he's another one of my heroes that I follow and watch all his videos. He has some old KeyTronics videos and pretty much says it's the crappiest switches ever, but I'm going to use one of these at least to practice taking things apart and cleaning them. So I'm excited about that. I've already taken one of them apart. I want to do retro braiding, you know, a lot of the fun things I read about. I'm looking forward to trying that. There's cross for 2. Yeah, decent shape. The cable's also great. The 5-pin DIN's attractive. I bought a teensy adapter. I've yet to try it on some of these things, but eventually I'll be getting to that. Let's see. We'll take the front plate of the one that I've taken apart right here, and we'll call that 3. Actually, get the serial number on here too. So that one's the 739338 is the one I took apart. Similar shape as the other 2. You know, I don't know, maybe there's some resale on some of this just for like people that want to experiment like me. Like, I'm gonna replace the foam and foil pads and clean it up, and it's actually pretty simple and pretty fun to take apart, and so I think other people might have some fun doing that too. But yeah, maybe it's too time consuming for the amount of effort you have to put in for a crappy, you know, keyboard feel when you get done. Well, I'm gonna find out, because I don't know if it's crappy, but I trust that everyone else says it is. But still, there's something to be learned by taking stuff apart and cleaning it up. So I'm gonna learn. Okay, let's see. That's the 3 KeyTronics. In that first haul, I also got a couple of these AST boards. I haven't looked these up too much at all, actually, really. They're very yellowed. I'll just get a picture of the front here and a picture of the back. So you can see it's an AST KB101, serial number 142912. Looks like it's got a date of February 22nd. I don't know, is that 1988? I don't know what the 09 part would be. Yeah, anyways, I'm not quite sure the dates, but it is a 5-pin DIN, and so it's going to be on the older side. Yeah, I'll label this one. This cable, you know, it's a little more plasticky and not so nice as the other one through use, but I'll put this one's number 3. Where's my 3 at? Well, I can't find my number 3. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, because I already did 3. I'm on 4. Had the 3 KeyTronic. These actually, I guess I'll back up and show this. I meant to show switches and what's inside so you can see that too, but I'm new at this, so bear with me as I get it going. Let's back up a tiny bit. I'm going to back up for 1 second so you can see what's inside the KeyTronic. Here's a KeyTronic. Now I'm looking for my switch puller. Okay. KeyTronic has homing touches on the F and J, which is nice. I'll pull off the G key here so you can see. One thing, I don't know if this will come through, but this is amazing double shot. I think Chiros did a nice video showing, he zoomed in, you know, magnified it a billion times and showed how crisp these letters are. Like, let me see, how do I get this on camera here? Actually, get some light on it too, sorry. Yeah, this isn't gonna do too good, is it? It's very crisp. Here's the back, double shot. Probably, supposedly ABS. I'm not good at knowing this stuff yet. There we go. One question I had is, if you have beautiful keycaps like this, why haven't people, I mean, isn't it possible to maybe cut off these older types of switch connection, and if you want Cherry MX, like maybe put a flat piece with the Cherry MX stem off of it, and so that you can reuse beautiful keycaps like this after retrobraiding. I haven't found an answer to that. I haven't really looked yet, but I hope I learn the answer to that, because to me that seems like a great idea, a way to reuse some beautiful keycaps. So here's the foam and foil spring. Actually, I also want to know if I clean things, I still don't know whether if I need to do anything to these springs, clean them up at all, or they're fine, or do I need to order new springs? I don't know. It's part of the cleaning process. I don't quite understand that yet. All right, that's what the switches look like in these MicroStar KeyTronics. Now back to this AST. I realize these are kind of junk, but it'll take me a while to learn which ones are good, which ones are bad, but for now I'm still having fun learning. Let's take off the F key on this one. This one I don't really know what it is, but it's a rubber dome, a slider maybe, something. I haven't opened it up yet, but I think you can see the rubber dome there. Yeah, and so these are also double shot. Let's see if we get up here what we can see here. Get back in the light. Yeah, here's your bottom. So maybe, I don't know if it's the same connector looking like the KeyTronic. I wonder if it's also foam and foil. I don't know yet. All right, I have 2 of those. So let me get the other one. So yeah, from that first haul, I got the 3 KeyTronics and the 2 ASTs. This one's interesting with the black cable. Looks in better shape than the other one, but yeah, you saw the AST logo on this one. It's kind of shiny and it's interesting. It's almost like around the letters, it's a different color, but almost looks translucent, like you can see through it. But I don't. So it's a nice logo for sure. It's got the num locks, caps lock, scroll lock, LEDs. Oh, this one is gross. I should probably use gloves at some point. I need to get some for this stuff. Let me label this one. We're on 5. And I'll take a look at the back, I guess, and see if there's any differences in manufacturing timestamps. Come on now. Has anyone got a magic trick for getting these things off of here? Not to mention my eyesight's not the best at this point. Let's try a different corner. See if we get that lucky start to the peel. There we go. Wow, that should be an easier way. I've seen, I think, someone using needle nose or tweezers or whatever. I'm gonna put this here. I would have put it over here, but that's some serious junk. Someone must have spilled a Coke or something. Okay, this is the back of this one. What does it say? It's a Unitek. Maybe I mixed up. No, I think this. I don't know what this is. So it's a Unitek K-156, serial number 751173. Don't see much else. It's missing one of the feet. It's made in Taiwan. Looks like there's, usually when they put this, there's a screw underneath for when I need to take it apart. I'll have to remember that one. Yeah, nothing else really sticking out. All right, that's my first 5 from the first haul. Oh, actually, never mind. This was the other AST. I should probably, well, this one's gonna get a different number. This is super gross cable, dirty, taped together. I'm gonna label this second KST will be 6. So let's do that right now. Now I need to open that Unicomp to see. That was part of my next haul, and I don't remember what the switch type is. We'll look in a second. Pardon me for doing it out of order, but come on. get started here. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. So here's cross for 6. This is the second AST board, and yeah, it should just be same as the other one. We're expecting a rubber dome, a slider, or something like that. Double shot. Okay. We'll look at the back of this one, get its model number and whatnot. Here we go. So this is AST, again, AST KB101, serial number 218725. I want to see, actually, I see that FCC ID, and I know that in one of the things I watched from Churros, that's how he looked up some more information from the FCC ID about maybe what dating things better or something. So let me, actually, I just wanted to compare serial numbers to see how close these ones were in their thing, but yeah, the top one says 218725, the bottom one says 142912. Pretty far apart in numbers, but who's to say they number sequentially? It seems like KeyTronic, I feel like their stuff's numbered sequentially from one on till the last one they made, maybe. Yeah, so this one that I snuck in the middle, that was from, that I got a couple weeks after that first batch. First batch was 3 KeyTronics and 2 ASTs, and then the next time I went, I got 2 keyboards. This is one of them, and it was the Unitek K-156, and it's pretty gross, but let's see if I can pull an F key without touching it. Oh yeah, and this was Cherry MX blacks, and so actually, you know, I'm obviously looking for learning and trying the projects, and so one of which, of course, would be desoldering and reclaiming the Cherry MX blacks, hopefully vintage and not just old. So I need to figure out the date of this keyboard. It is a 5-pin DIN, so it seems like the era should be vintage black just based on that. I'm not sure. And then what do we got here? We got, it's not double shot, obviously, so I can get my cheat sheet out and see what it says it's supposed to be. I'll look it up later, but whether it's, you know, pad printed or die sub, but definitely not double shot. So that's the other thing. I know people see no value in some of the key sets. This keycap set looks pretty likely that I won't care or want to save it, but never know. Maybe need spares for something. So anyways, that's the Unicomp with some black cherries, so I'm excited about that. And then the other one I got was this one. Let's see what this is. This one has no names on the front. Oh, I took off this is a Fujitsu when we get, yeah, Fujitsu with peerless switches. I guess that's the shape you're used to seeing. I don't know if you can take that off yet. I haven't figured that out yet. Also not double shot, and fairly light and cheap like the last one felt. Fairly clean and white, so maybe that means PBT. I don't know. I can't quite figure out how to tell the difference between that, other than it retains its whiteness is one obvious characteristic, but who knows. Okay, so this one is a I think it's Fujitsu, but it says it's an FKB 4700 series. That's the model. And let's see if I can get this stuff up here in clear. Serial number 1082600, made in Malaysia. Yeah, I don't know how to tell dates on these things, but maybe if I open it up, I'll learn some more, look up the numbers. We'll see. So let me sticker this one. It's a 7. And I think that's actually all the real stuff I got. So where should I put this? Oh, yeah, you saw the Fujitsu peerless switch in there. The cable's not bad. decent shape. Yeah. Okay, and then the last one, semi-anticlimactic, because I didn't know how to get into this and didn't know if I'd ever find a recycling center for Hull. So this one actually came from Texas, whatever the main place is that, is it Cindy or somebody that started it and does a lot of cleanup, and so it's actually clean underneath. Let's look, but this is another. So basically I was trying to buy a set of keyboard that had vintage black that I could, you know, take out and use and put in a new board, modern new board, and so this was a purchase, so it was more, I don't know what it was, 30, 50 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks, something like that. And so it's a link terminal. It's got the RJ45 or whatever that is. Cable's a little trashy, back's all gouged up. Yeah, what's this? Here's a sticker with a link with some information on it, the serial number. Don't know what any of that means. Is this one any better? This has got some other numbers on it, serial numbers and part numbers for KB Link Gen US WI ASCII. So the Y is Wyse, I guess. Yeah, no, yeah, this is what they call a Wyse terminal. It's common to have MX blacks. So yeah, this one I bought, and I think, did you see how clean it was? Like, they cleaned it, I guess, before. I wonder what they do to clean it. How far apart do they take it, or what do they do? But there's no, you know, junk on the black plate underneath. It's pretty clean. So anyways, that'll be a desoldering project for me to try to get those out of there. What about these keycaps? They look like they are double shot since we got two colors under here. I don't know if we can see how. Let me try to get this under the right light here. Yeah, I gotta get. There you go. Oh, it's got a dot in it instead of the little bar that a lot of the homing row characters have. Well, that is what I call my first recycler haul. Actually, I'm not quite done. I'm going to put an 8 on my link, even though I'm going to be harvesting it. But I think in case people are interested in any of these boards, and I still have them in the future, this would be a way to find them. Find the one you're interested in, that you were mentioning or interested in. I like the idea. Saw it from Wodan and decided to copy him in a lot of ways. And yeah, I'm super excited because I just read his Retro Bright 2.0 Desk Authority post, and using the water temperature and some hydrogen peroxide to do keycap cleaning. So I bought a setup, and it's going to get delivered, and then I'll be trying that for brightening my keycaps, hopefully without bleaching them, which is the sweet spot. Brighten them without bleaching them. It was fascinating seeing the different colors that he came up with on his article about. It was really, really spectacular, actually.